Hello, my name is Greg, and today I'm going to be talking about the embarrassment and shame that comes with being obese and why that should not keep you from doing things. But first, I wanted to say thank you for returning to my channel and welcome if this is your first time tuning in. I would greatly appreciate you liking, sharing, commenting, and of course, subscribing to my channel. So this was me at what was probably my heaviest weight of 400 plus pounds. There is a big part of me that still thinks that it is still me on most days, and for the most part, I am still that person. I am still shy, I can still be awkward in social situations, and even still wear clothes that might be a bit too tight. But in all seriousness, I still have a lot of shame and guilt about my body and my weight. So growing up, I was pretty much the only one in the family that was obese. I was always the oddball in terms of how I looked and knew it from a young age. I come from a Latino family, so a lot of my family were darker, had brown eyes, and were thin. And I was never any of those things. Well, except the few times I went a bit crazy with the spray tan. But those differences never made me feel ostracized like being obese did. When you're rejected by your peers at a young age, and that rejection continues through young adulthood, it stays with you for a long time, and it shapes how I felt about my body for a very long time, and even today. The shyness and social anxiety that I feel today is based on that fear of rejection. I think of the school dances I missed out on, including prom, the parties, the football games, and so on. In my early 20s, it was the nights out with friends, dancing, clubbing, and other debauchery that I missed out on because I was just too embarrassed to go. Those missed moments were a big part of growing up. And as I get older, I think about the missed opportunities, the missed friendships, and all of the missed fun. I think about the weddings that I didn't attend, the parties that I didn't show up to because at the last minute I chickened out and was just too embarrassed to go. The anniversary parties I missed out on, birthdays, and so on. It infuriates me to even think about this because you can't go back and change anything. But the shame and embarrassment I felt at that time was just too much. And I know a lot of you can relate to not being able to find anything to wear in your closet that will even fit, or not finding anything in a store that you even want to wear to a party. What about those times when you did make it to that birthday party? Well, who would even know because you aren't in any of the photos or videos of the event. I remember being keenly aware of where those cameras were at all times to make sure that I was not in any type of film. My Aunt Inez, though, she was always good for photographing every moment, and although I tried to avoid her camera, she was slick and had quite a few photos that I appreciate seeing now. And seeing those photos bring me right back to that time and place. So I don't even remember trying to avoid the camera. I just remember how much I love being with my cousins and my other family. My main reason for making this video is to remind people that living life on the sidelines may seem like the better option in that moment, but you will miss out on so many things. I promise you that the people that love you at these events will be happy that you came. They aren't judging you. And to be honest, they aren't even thinking about your weight or notice that you happen to be wearing that same black outfit that you feel most comfortable in. I also know that if you don't go, you will eventually regret it. And I know I'm saying this now as someone who is no longer obese, but I'm also saying it as a person with regret. Also, and I hate to burst anyone's bubble, but I'll let you in on a little secret. Those anxieties and fears are still there even after you lose the weight. But we'll talk about that more in another video. But after years of living with those thoughts, they don't just go away when the weight does. So no matter where you are in this process, don't allow yourself to sit on the sidelines while life passes you by. The weight loss process takes years, and you've already missed out on enough. I just want to thank you all for watching, and always remember to show yourself and each other love and respect. Thank you.